Greetings, my name is Eliud and I will be taking you through visual programming. Hii nimekuja kufunza grade 8 students and grade 9 students. Najua most of you mnanijua and some of you don't know me. I still remember some of your names and I'll be mentioning you at the interaction part or inside the video. So, what is visual programming? Or rather, what is programming? In simple words, programming is telling a computer what to do by giving it a set of instructions. Okay? Venye unajua program ni nini? Program ni instructions ama ways of doing something. So, if you give a computer instructions, it's like you are programming it. Okay, so these instructions can be written in a language that a computer understands, and when you write a program, you are creating a step-by-step guide for the computer to follow. So one of the things that I'll be teaching today is what we call visual programming. Visual programming is a subset of programming. Okay, we call it visual because it's visual. Visual ni unatumia macho, si ndio? So that's why it's visual. Visual unatumia macho, and that means ni vitu zenye unaona. So vitu zenye unaona, I mean something like an object, a person. An object is a balloon, a person or a character. A character like Ballerina, Abby, Amon. These are the characters that I'm showing you. And we are using an application called Scratch. Now, this application called Scratch is used to do visual programming. Okay? So for example, here we will choose a character. Let us choose Butter. Okay? After choosing the character, you can drag the character on the side around there. Now we have a world or a stage. This place where the character is what we call a world or a stage. So in Scratch, your program happens in a world called a stage. This all is a stage. Now think of a stage ni kama screen penye kitu inaapia. Ni screen sasa penye una program, alafu hiyo screen penye kitu inaapia, hapo ndo tunaita world ama stage. A stage, for example, watu wa drama wakiperform, wanaperformingi wapi? Wanaperform kwa stage. Watu wa drama, kama mmefanya drama, so your stage ndo what we are calling a world in visual programming. Alafu kuna kitu tunaita sprites. Now sprites ndio hawa characters wenye tumesema. All these characters are what we call sprites. Hawa wote, all these characters hadi huku chini wanaitwa sprites. Alafu pia tuko na locations and motions. Now motion, for example, we have move. As you see, nikipress move, our character moves, sindio? If you can see, this is move, it's a motion. Okay, so when I press move, our character moves. We can return the character back, and then we have something we call events. So an event ni kitu inafanyika. What is an event? Is something that triggers an action. Okay, tendo ni tendo. Okay, kutenda, a verb, kitu kama hiyo. So events usually have key blocks. For example, when I click something happens. When I click a green flag, the game begins. Or when I click a green flag, the character begins to talk. Okay, so for example, when the green flag is clicked, what happens? Motion, we move 10 steps. So when I come here and click this, you can see the person moves, the person moves, the person moves. Okay, so we can turn 150 degrees. So when I click, the person moves and turns, the person moves and turns. Okay, we also have something we call behaviors, and if you have a pencil and paper, please take notes of what we are doing. We have behaviors. Now behaviors are things that you do, right? You can move, you can turn, you can change, you can say something, you can play a sound, you can change costume. Okay, yep. Motion, look, sound. We know what sound is. Najua saizi kila mtu hapa anajua sound ni nini. Kama hujui sound, you need to be caned. We have sensing like touching a color, asking what is your name. So that's just to make things simpler, let's create a program that actually works, right? So let's return all this to this side. So we have our character right here. Okay, so we pick first we pick an event. So when we press something, we want our character to talk. Okay, so we go to looks, say hello for 2 seconds. So if we click, our character says hello. Now you can edit the naming of the character. So you can say hello. After saying hello, we then wait. So you can come to this part, events, and then we scroll down here, and then we wait for 1 second. After waiting for 1 second, we then say another word. Then we say, my name is Bruno. Now here is an example program. We are giving instructions to the computer. So when the green flag is clicked, say hello for 1 second, wait for 1 second, say my name is Bruno for 3 seconds. So let's click the green flag. Oh, hello, my name is Bruno. So it's working. We have given it the instructions and it has followed the instructions. That is what we call programming. Now I had already created here another program. All of this is a program. Now when we go through this program right here, so when this sprite is clicked, say let me show you how I play. Wait for 1 second, switch to this, say this is how I swing my bat, and then we have a series of instructions. So let's click our sprite and see. So let me show you how I play. This is how I swing, and then we can see our sprite is showing us how he swings his sprite. Okay, so that's an example of a program. Now I'm going to show you another video on the second part. See you.